Hey guys, welcome back to LatiNation. I'm your host, Humberto Guida. Now up next, we sit down with two of the hottest prospects from Combate Americas. Right now, they're the leading promotion for breaking out new Latino fighters. And if you've been watching the show, we love supporting some of the Latino mixed martial artists in the UFC, covering some of the biggest stars like UFC champs Cain, Velazquez, and Dominik Cruz. But it's always a pleasure to spot some up-and-comers like Alyssa Garcia and Erick the Ghost Pepper Gonzalez from Combate Americas, which we're gonna do right now on LatiNation.
En Acción, brought to you by the U.S. Army. Find out more at goarmy.com.
My name is Alyssa Garcia. I fight mixed martial arts for a living.
Yo creo que ahí sí la edad juega un papel fundamental, sobre todo en inicio, era mucho más joven, más veloz y lo demostró en esa primera de cambio, Martín.
I started MMA about three years ago. I was wrestling in college, and the guys in college are a lot smaller. I mean, a lot bigger. I'm a lot smaller. They walk around at like 135. The lowest weight class is 125. So I was pretty small, and I was training and stuff with the guys, and my shoulders were just giving out. My brother's like, man, get into fighting. You're not going to make any money doing this. Da, da, da. I'm like, no, but I love wrestling, you know? And so then he hooked me up with actually my old wrestling coach, Jason Buzzard, and he is the one that got me into jiu-jitsu. And he's like, yeah, actually, this guy Noah has a gym, and he trains jiu-jitsu, and he has some fighters and stuff. So I was like, okay. So started doing jiu-jitsu, and then 3 months into jiu-jitsu, I got my first amateur fight. And then after that, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool.
It started when I was a wrestler in high school. I like the competition between two people, just not a whole team. I like the aspect of having a team behind you, but I like being able to do everything myself.
Debería ser el veterano, pero cuidado porque ahí duele.
Some obstacles were definitely how to diet and definitely, you know, training every single day, making it a daily regimen, having to work a second job as well on the side to be able to pay bills and all that. So that's, you know, some of the things that I have to face every single day.
You know what? My mom still hasn't really come to it. She doesn't really like it. She supports it, you know, in a way, but man, it's. I guess it's hard to see your kid get punched in the face for a living, you know? But, you know, I'm sure she'd rather me, you know, going to school to be a doctor or be a cheerleader or, you know, something a little more girly, but she knows it's me, and she supports me being crazy.
A las mujeres les encanta esto, ¿no? La acción ahí está con poder.
I've always been kind of an outcast, you know, a little bit of a misfit growing up, and I've just always been different. And that's what a lot of these fighters are. They're just different people. You have to be weird and a little cuckoo to want to, you know, fight people, choke people, like, and then, you know, the people that I fight and get beat up from and beat people up all day are my best friends, my teammates, you know, and so we duke it out at practice, but we have so much love for each other, and it's like, yeah, we're weird. There's probably something wrong with us, you know?
It's not something you can just pick up. It's something that you have to have love for. It's a lot of passion and dedication and persistence. So, you know, if you're looking to get into MMA, it's a really, really tough sport. It's not something you can just, like I said, wake up and be like, I'm gonna be a fighter. You know, there's so many boundaries you gotta jump over, and definitely gotta make big statements when you're fighting. You can't just go in there and be a street fighter.
What's most important to me, I don't want people to think, oh, she got lucky, or oh, time ran out. No, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna give all Alyssa Garcia has to give. And that's what I want people to notice in the next couple of years.